President Trump vowed to drain the swamp when he got to Washington, but from the outside looking in, some outsiders say that it appears as though the establishment that he campaigned against is getting in his way of making America great again. So what can he do to right the ship of the state? Here with his take is former Navy SEAL and author of Enemies, Foreign and Domestic, a SEAL Story, Carl Higbie. Carl, good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
You are not bad about this. I mean, what can he do to stop these leaks, to right that ship?
So first things first is you need to perp walk this guy. You need to get in there and you need to have a chief of staff who's willing and has the ferocity to persecute these people. Find out who they are. There are trails. You send the FBI in there, you put them in handcuffs, and you walk them out right in front of all the other staff and all the media cameras, and I guarantee you those leaks will stop like that.
How do you know, though? How do you know who they are? Who do you handcuff? Right? It becomes very complicated.
Our investigative services have enormous resources, and I guarantee you, if they have the will, they will find out exactly who these people are.
All right, you say clean house as well. What does that mean? Because he's surrounded himself with a lot of people he thinks are helping him out, but maybe there's a change that needs to be made.
Yeah, so there is a change that needs to be made. And look, respectful to Reince Priebus, he was brought in for one reason, and that was to bridge the gap between Trump and the establishment. Trump ran against the establishment, so Priebus is not doing a lot to bridge that gap. His first test was the health care bill, and he failed. So I would say to Reince Priebus, respectfully, ship up or ship out. Because if you don't right this ship, it's going to tear down Trump's agenda. Right now, they are just absolutely failing on holding their staff accountable.
Those are some tough words. So for chief of staff, what does he need?
So I would, a Corey Lewandowski or the like, somebody with the ferocity and the will. I mean, look, there's no doubt that Corey Lewandowski and people like him are very effective. They can be abrasive, but they're very effective. You need somebody who has distinct management skills, who's willing to say what sometimes is not popular, but gets the job done. And I don't see that in Reince Priebus.
I mean, Carl, you're a former Navy SEAL. I mean, when they ask you to do something, you get it done. That is the mindset of being in the military. And it seems like that is a problem, that they are not executing on some of these things. Does Congress play a role in this? Do they need to get involved as well? Do they need to be tougher?
Absolutely. And I think Trump needs to be tougher on them. And look, I haven't been paid by the administration or the campaign. I haven't been promised anything. I do this out of genuine love for my country and a genuine respect and love for Donald Trump. Okay? And Donald Trump is being stifled by Congress, by Mitch McConnell, by Paul Ryan, things like this. The problem with a lot of his bills, his spending bill, his the budget, the health care, this is on Congress. Donald Trump and his communication team needs to wield all the power they have to put it on them and say, Paul Ryan, you're getting in the way, you're not doing anything. And to be honest, someone like Paul Ryan, if he worked for a company that I work for or that I know, he would be fired immediately because he's not doing his job, and the American people are suffering for it.
Also just rallying support. There have been a lot of tough times so far. To think the Republican Party, they have the majority across the board. This is a time where everyone needs to come together and support the president.
The Democrats steamrolled Republicans when they were in power. It's our turn.
All right, some strong words there from Carl Higbie. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thanks, Abby.
Thanks for joining us.